Hey, good morning, people. Another update this morning. Taking a little break in my workout. It's Saturday morning, about 4:45 East Coast time, and I'm taking a little break in my workout. So, let's see where to start here. Trump. So he came up, Mr. Donald Trump, came up with an excuse why he talked about airports in 1776. Supposedly, the rain that day shorted out his teleprompters, and poor guy, he was in front of millions and millions of people, and he had to wing it. And I guess he looking at his speech, he made some other mistakes too. He was talking about the rocket's red glare, ramparts, assuming it's a reference to the Star Spangled Banner. You know, that's the song that he insists everybody stand for, that everybody should have respect for. That song, he was saying that he was relating it to the Revolutionary War. No, that's wrong. That song was written in 1812 in Baltimore, not in Fort McHenry or whatever the fuck he was babbling about yesterday. There's you look over that speech and he was just babbling. Seriously, I really believe that fourth and fifth graders have a much better understanding of American history than our president. And you say, well, hey, he doesn't need to know history. He just needs to know economics. You know what? Look at the farmers across the country. They're being bailed out because of his tactics with the taxes, on China and everything. I still think he's just riding Obama's coattails, a lot of it. You know, another reason I really believe that some of the economics have turned around, or have not turned around. They turned around years ago during Obama's time. But the reason that I think that a lot of economic success is continued is because, well, supposedly less than half the country voted for Trump, right? And I believe those people truly believe in him. And a lot of them are business owners and corporate people and whatnot. And I think just the fact that Trump getting elected got a lot of those people to go out on a limb and spend their money, invest their money, believing in him. So in a roundabout way, it did help with the economy. As for his specific policies, I don't see it, man. I don't see one single one of his policies having done any good. Okay, so what else? So that was his excuse for for airports during 1776, which it should have been the War of 1812, but anyway, I swear to God, okay, I'm a recovering addict. I've been a recovering addict now for 12 years, 8 months, 9 months, and I swear to God, most days, when I snorted 10 bags of heroin and smoked rocks of crack, I made more fucking sense than our president does. I swear to God. You listen to him babble when supposedly, and I don't believe it, the teleprompters, who the hell knows? The guy lies about everything. So, I don't even know what to make of that. Maybe they went out, maybe they didn't. It looked like he was looking at the teleprompters. Who the hell knows? You know what? Still, he's the president of the United States, man. He was babbling like like a fucking monkey. It's no excuse. That's no excuse, because his special words given to him by his people weren't up anymore. That he's like a dummy. He's like a ventriloquist dummy. You take away the guy controlling him, and he just babbles. So anyway, and then so about that celebration too. Apparently, he's getting some flack too about the money spent. The Trump administration subverted or took away $2.5 million from the Park Service. Took their money away to just do this couple-hour thing for the celebration, for Trump's celebration. This money could have been used for us, for our parks, for toilets, for cleaning up garbage, for fences, for protection, for people not, so people won't keep falling into the goddamn Grand Canyon. Signs, for us, as it was intended, not for Trump's little happy military parade. And I guess I didn't realize there was tanks and planes and all that shit there too. Apparently he took the time to threaten Iran too. I won't get too into that, but I never understood him dismantling the agreement between us and Iran just because it was Obama's agreement. They were obeying the agreement. And then so he ripped it up. And now, since Iran has no reason to stay in agreement, they're producing more uranium. It was just in the news not even a couple weeks ago. They're producing way more uranium now. So, how did that make things better? I'm just curious. They were sticking by the rules. They had slowed down or stopped uranium production, and they were allowing total inspections. Trump comes in, rips up the agreement. Now they have no reason to obey anything or follow any rules, and they're not. And we're inches away from a freaking nuclear war with Iran. So yeah, there's that. Oh, the other day too. So I talked about Trump skipping into North Korea, holding hands with Kim Jong-il the other day. And one of the Trump supporters wrote me back saying, well, geez, after 60 years of the Cold War, don't you think that's a good thing? So I'm like, wow, aren't we the hypocrite, man? Trump supporters and conservatives for the longest time have been, the warmongers. Nuke them into the Stone Age, man, and all that stuff. And now all of a sudden they're carrying daisies and talking about peace. That's a great thing that he's holding hands with Kim Jong-il. Oh, good Lord. It's you know what? A lot of Trump supporters don't have any opinions of their own. They don't. They don't know what's going on in the world. They support whatever Trump says or does. If he says this week, they support it. If he changes his mind, says something else next week, they support that. That's their policy. That's their knowledge of what's going on in the world. I'm not saying all Trump supporters. I wouldn't do that. But a lot are. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, so the Lincoln Memorial was roped off during this celebration, just for VIP Trump supporters. So our national monument during the 4th of July celebration, you couldn't go there unless you were a VIP Trump supporter, unless you were part of the special. Almost sounds like communism, doesn't it? Like in North Korea, Russia, in China especially. People can't live in China. They can't live in Beijing, I've read, unless they have a special pass, unless they're special promoters of the Communist Party. They can't live in Beijing. I mean, it's not the same, but, you can't go, I'm sorry, at 4th of July, you can't go see the Lincoln Memorial. Come back next year. Only Trump supporters who paid big donations can sit there today or see Mr. Lincoln today. Yeah. So anyway, that's all. I got to get back to my workout. Y'all have a great rest of the weekend and a safe one, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.